we must reimagine ourselves, reimagine our country. Don't believe the lies. Nobody, all of them, everybody in this country, one way or the other, they are working for imperialist interest. Imperialist interest. You understand? And this is our great battle of this generation, to break these pillars of imperialism, to reclaim completely our destiny. Breaking these pillars of imperialism and reclaiming completely our destiny.
Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share with your friends to have access to this kind of content that you have here. Don't forget to subscribe. I love and respect you. I'll be right back.
Europeans and Arabs are the subjugators of women. The Africans that practice subjugation of women are pseudo-Europeans and pseudo-Arabs. I repeat, the subjugation of women is a European and Arabic trait. It is Africans that are fake Europeans and fake Arabs that subjugate their women. Many African kings have embraced the Bible and the Quran. In fact, the Olu of Ibadan died with the Quran on his chest. Yes, I wonder if the day the king of Saudi Arabia will die and say they should put Ifa something with him to be buried. And you say that kind of person is a Yoruba king. You'll be behaving and say he's a Yoruba king. He's not a Yoruba king. He's an Arabic king. What a man desires is what he is. It's your desires, what you desire in your heart, that determines how you relate to the world. Your mind, if your mind is not... So, I always say to people, a woman's place is in the kitchen. Whose proverb is that? Whose proverb? Whose historical, cultural asili, the germinating seed of their culture brought out such a proverb? A woman's place is in the kitchen. That is an English proverb. That is an English proverb. I repeat, that is an English proverb. Give me the equivalent in Yoruba. I don't speak Igbo, so maybe I don't know. I don't speak Hausa, but I know Yoruba language. Give me the equivalent of a woman's place is in the kitchen in your own culture. Yeah, give me. Give me. You don't have it. It doesn't exist. Just the way we now beat our children. Something we learn from spare the rod and spoil the child. We beat our children, we beat our women, the same way Europeans came to beat them in our presence. So you think that is what it means? Your Europeanized elites think that is what it means to be a strong man. Now, don't you understand? In old Africa, in the real Africa, is there anything like lawyer? Is there anything like accountant? Is there anything like doctor? No, all these things were socialized already. A 10-year-old child will name all the leaves, all the healing leaves in every forest for you, the attributes, except your sickness deep. Now you go meet Babalawo. We know some secret, maybe ancient secret, maybe now give you extra hair. But real medicine was already socialized. The law was socialized. Everybody know the law. For old Africa, you know if you lie and nobody need lawyer. Talk waiting happen, talk waiting. Everybody know the law because the law was just. The law was about justice. This legal system of Europeans, what they use now, what we need lawyer. Because it is not about justice, it is about legality. Because when you do something wrong and you have power, you can legalize what is wrong. You can legalize what is wrong. That's why we need lawyer to follow Oyibo law. African law is not about legality. African law is about justice. Where is those African courts? Any African courts in this country, in Lagos? Take me to the African court in Lagos. Let me go and make case. Not the Oyibo law they use with lawyer. Say you're a bad judge. Where is your African court? No, now let me tell you, Africans they need lawyer, doctor. So Oyibo had to come and teach the first, Rotimi Williams, first lawyer. You know, all those kind of things. They have to come and teach. Now the way Europeans teach their own children, it's not the same way they came to teach your own elite, those first elites. Those they are monkey where they train. Those they are first trained monkeys. It's not the same way they train them. They train them with whipping and lashing. Because those Oyibo, those missionaries thought they were monkeys. They say they be monkey, they don't hear word if you don't lash them. Oyibo know they lash in children. When children they talk, come and fit her. They lash them anyhow. So they say thought that was what it meant to teach. You go enter classroom, teacher go they lash you to teach. Does that make sense? All this is these borrowed behaviors. So we normalize it now among ourselves. Share Africans, they born witches before. What is the word for lynching in your language? Lynching, now they can't teach us. And I keep telling you people, billions of pounds was spent. Millions of lives were mortgaged. You know how many Europeans died? Millions. Europeans were dying like flies to take over this world, man. They mortgaged lives. They spent billions to teach us these things. Now that these things have been proven to be bad, destroying us, is anybody spending that same kind of billions or expending such effort to unteach us those things? No. Nobody is using effort to unteach us. To say, all this is what we tell on a lie. They do seminar. Come to our, when they came to, when they come here, when they don't come back slave. Are they coming here now to come and repair the things they have spoiled? No, we are left to do it on our own. And still, they still put gatesman to make sure we don't go outside. So all these things, what we normalize for our own mind, by ourselves, for this European, we don't normalize the hate where they get for us. So we think, we don't understand, we don't think. And that's what I realize, we don't think about our real situation. We are afraid to think about our real situation. Because if you think about your real situation, if you think about your real situation, you know if you do the nonsense what you do. So you decide not to think about your situation. That's the fact. You decide not to think about the situation. You decide to think about the things that don't have nothing to do with your situation. Now that's the hill all of you like to die on. The hill that will not change anything. End SARS. What will happen after the end SARS? Ending SARS, will it change police brutality? Will it stop police brutality? They didn't even say stop police brutality. They say end SARS. So if you end SARS, normal police is still allowed to slap and beat and do whatever they like. I don't understand the concept. The people that come up with this concept to make sure that you are distracted to go and die on top of a hill that will not change anything in your reality. Me, I'm a revolutionary. I'm not a martyr. It's only martyrs that want to die for nothing. I can never die for nothing. I am here to live for something. That's why I'm a revolutionary. I live for something. I stand for that thing. Anywhere that thing they go, I'm following that thing there. If it will not lead to my death, let it be so. But I know they just carry myself and say, go and die. Never. Emiko. 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 I will never. I've seen too much. I know too much. So it's not that I'm proud. This is just the burden of knowledge. It's the loneliness of knowledge. I swear, knowledge is not lonely. In this Nigeria, knowledge is lonely. When you know, you're just lonely. Because you're telling people, you think you are crazy. You are just alienated. You are almost in exile among your own people. You are almost in exile among your own people, you know. The more I grow, the more I realize what my father was going through. And when my father, when I was growing up, fella became like such a recluse. I would wonder, why is my dad? Why fella be like this? Why fella be like this? Man supposed they enjoy life. My partner they go out. Fella would lie down in his bed in one place, 12, 13 hours, 14 hours. If you stand up, he will walk to the balcony. He will walk to his parlor. Go back to his room. He did not go out. So I realized, not be say, now that I grow up, Mr. And if you go out, why can't I go out? Because I'm just angry when I go out. I'm just angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. That's the word. When I go out, it disappoints me. The level of conversation among the people that are supposed to be advancing this country, what they are thinking about, what they show the world versus what they really are, it is disappointing. You now realize, Nigerian people are really on their own. Because all the people that you Nigerian people use your energies, your attention to elevate up, they'll not be telling you, don't worry, I'm coming for you, I'm coming back for you. As soon as you elevate them, they just become their own individuals, forgetting all of you exist. They'll start talking down. Start talking down. They don't care any. I just say, yeah, that's what I see. So I hardly go out. Nobody can say, oh, we see you one place one day. You can't see me there and see me there again and see me there. It's a lie. Nah, I come out that day. You don't understand? Masquerade don't come outside. Now, to teach you more about the ownership of the world, we live under imperialism. Imperialism. The only thing where they do for the so-called Independence Day is flag changing. We should be calling that a flag changing day. Flag changing day. I repeat, we should call that a flag-changing day. Because the institutions that were used to subjugate us in colonialism, they left them in place. So that means certain Africans agreed to run those institutions. And until we topple those institutions and make them our own, you can never say if you own anything. And now, let me tell you the only reason why sub-Saharan Africa is not like South Africa. Europeans plan to settle the world. The plan is called living space. Europeans plan to turn the whole world to their own, to live everywhere, to subjugate the world. Them and the Arabs, they are imperialists. Their own thing not do them. What was given to them, greedy bunch of bastards. Whatever is their own is not enough until they take what is everybody's own in the name of anything. Before, it was in the name of civilizing Oyibo and Arabs. These people are savages. We want to civilize them. We want to teach them how to read. Roar. Then want to help them develop colonialism. Roar. Today is democracy. They are not democratic. Iraq, Libya, anywhere they don't have control, they have a doctrine that they believe everybody must believe in that doctrine. And for that doctrine's sake, they can come and take whatever is your own. Because the doctrine says so. That is the game they've been playing. Right? Europeans plan to settle in Nigeria, in Ghana, just the way they settled in South Africa. In the whole of Southern Africa. Not when I say South Africa, more than not to say I mean that country. I mean Southern Africa. Go Zimbabwe, or Mugabe show them pepper there. You know, Namibia, Lesotho, Swaziland, all that Southern African peninsula. They own all the land. They own, even in Nigeria, bro. See, let me tell you. Go and look at your land holdings in this country. Go and look at it. Look at people controlling vast swaths. Farmland, any kind of land, anything they want, they take it. Anything Europeans want. You never hear your government say Europeans want something here, they say no. Anything they want, it's called foreign investment. Yeah, foreign investment has come. Foreign investment, that's what they'll be telling you. But whatever Europeans want from Africa, they take because it's their own. They put their boys there to legalize the taking. I say their law is about legality. They want to legalize the taking. So they put their own boys there to sign saying, now you agree, may they can't take them. Just the way your forefathers were signing X on piece of paper, they did not even understand what was written on it. Or you go tell them, say, oh, we want to just protect you so that when our brothers come to, because they know that then they come thief people. So when we come to thief people, we'll fight them for you. Protectorate. It's protectorate. We will protect you. Protectorate. Now protectorate turn to colonialism. It turn to ownership. So don't worry. Don't worry. Me, I will be telling you how it's going. When you are now 70 years old, like your father today, that your child now is suffering like you today, you'll be saying, she won't tell me that time. He's a prophet. Shehu is a prophet. Shehu is a prophet. So now, these people could not live here for one reason only: malaria. Sub-Saharan Africa had something called malaria, brothers and sisters. It was decimating white people. It was killing them like flies. The Lagos Commission, the High Commission in Lagos, that they are the embassy, it was called the Iron Coffin. The old embassy waiting for that Lagos and another former, it was called the Iron Coffin. About 4 out of every 10 white people sent there died. 4 out of every 10 died. So they realized that some part of the world they could not settle. They needed to leave and allow their local agents to run it. Basically like supervisors. So what you have here is a bunch of supervisors supervising the extraction of your wealth for foreign interests. That's why with all the money that they make, say they cannot build anything. And they can't build anything. Look at what they have built in Dubai. You see, Dubai is Arab imperialist headquarters for the Arab. That's the headquarters. That's why the Arabs in Egypt cannot make Egypt look like Dubai. Even though Egypt has oil just like Dubai. The only African that was trying to make, the only one of them who can't turn himself to African was Gaddafi. Gaddafi turned himself to African man, turned himself to Bedouin. So they do Arab again. Go and read what happened with Gaddafi 2 years before his death. Gaddafi paid for the African Union to be established. Gaddafi turned towards Africa. Gaddafi stopped looking to the east. He started looking towards Africa. He said, we must unite with Africa. Libya is in Africa. Libya is not Arabic. They connived with the Europeans to destroy that Libya and destroy him himself. You think this is a joke? Kevin Hart was going to play in Egypt. Kevin Hart was going to do a comedy show in Egypt last week. He said Egypt is in Africa. Egypt is an African country. They canceled the show. I said Kevin Hart wanted to do show in Egypt last week. Kevin Hart said Egypt is in Africa. Those Arabs canceled his fucking show. Say Egypt is an Arabic country. During World Cup, you mugus, you Africans know how to disgrace somebody. Somebody will just be here doing chess for you people. Now just disgrace the person. Morocco is winning in World Cup. People are shouting, "It's for Africa! It's for Africa!" The Moroccan captain came out and said, "We are doing this for the Arabic world. This is for Arabia. This is for Arabic world. This is for the Arabic world." When will you understand that you have no friends? When will you understand that you have no friends? You are looking for. I think they go do something. Say, the international after the election, the international community will arrest Tinubu. They will arrest. I was laughing. I say, oh, the naivety of these people. So the only reason Nigeria doesn't look like Egypt or South Africa, Southern Africa today, the only reason we say the mosquito, the sickness was too much. They couldn't settle here. You understand me? Europeans, the white people of this world, they are from Europe. Europe is one continent. They are from Europe. Have you seen Australia recently? They are the ones occupying it. They are full Australia. They're the majority in Australia today. Do you not know that Australia is a black country owned by the Aboriginals, blacker than me and you? How many of you know that Australia is not European? Do you know that those white people are from Europe? All the white people you see in Australia today are from Europe. Do you know that? You think they were born there? They went there and they took that whole continent from the owners of it. Those people that own it are still there, but they dare not claim, say, they are trying, they are fighting. They are the owners. They are the original owners. But Australia is not their own. United States of America, does it belong to Europeans? Well, are Europeans the owner of North America, Canada, and United States? It's owned by Native Americans. The Inuits of Alaska. The Incas of Peru. The Aztecs. The Cherokee. These are the owners of America. Where are they today in their own land? They are almost exterminated. They are almost exterminated. They are not up to 10% of their own fucking land. What's wrong with you? Let's go to South America. How many natives are left? In fact, in Argentina, the natives in Argentina are less than 1% of the population of Argentina today. I repeat, the natives of Argentina are less than 1% of the population of Argentina today. Because they speak Spanish in Mexico, they'll say Hispanic. Hispanic is not a race, so don't let them lie to you. It just means they came from Spain. They are Europeans that took that place today and they speak Spanish. Hispanic not be race, so they are white people from Europe, from Portugal, from Spain. They have taken all these things from everybody in the world. And they have taken yours too. They have taken everything that belongs to you too. But you are too, your elites, these people you worship, that tell you to forget your problem. For 3.5 years, them and their stooges, their boys, will be playing pangolo for you, distracting you, telling you, hey, you go think of a problem all the time, you go crazy. If you think of your problem, forget your problem. Usually you forget your problem for 3.5 years. 6 months to election, you now want to carry your problem on your head, thinking you can solve anything with 1 year voting of the same people that are just there to continue this rubbish. You want to vote for somebody to continue the rubbish, the best person to continue the rubbish. You are looking for the best person to complete the rubbish. How many of them are really telling you what is happening? That they are not in control. That they cannot develop you. People are telling you in this country that they have billions of dollars. You know what billions of dollars is? People don't understand these numbers. I keep telling you, your brain, our brain as human beings, not just your brain, our brain as human beings have not evolved to understand this concept of these big numbers. I'm telling you, because people don't understand when somebody say, I have $1 billion. One, you don't understand what that 1 billion mean. 1 billion. Eh? Okay. I always give this example to help people understand. 1 million seconds. 1 million seconds is 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 38.5 years. That is the difference between million and billion. I repeat, 1 million seconds is 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 38.5 years. Somebody that says I have $1 billion can be throwing $1 like this for 38 years non-stop before he will finish. Somebody with $1 billion can be doing $1 like this every second for 38 years before he will finish. Is this car you want to buy? Okay, Rolls Royce. How much is one Rolls Royce? $350,000, $400,000. You buy 100 Rolls Royce. Buy 100. That's $40 million. You still have 960 million. You want house everywhere in the world. $1 million house in all the major cities. So that's 1 million times maybe 200 major cities in the world. $200 million. You still have 760 million. Okay, I want to buy my clothes, man. Clothes, man. The latest every. In fact, Gucci, Louis, all of Balenciaga. But this way they make, when they make on a brain, they touch. I don't. They say for the culture. That's the investment part. We are doing it for the culture, and all the symbols are white. I don't even know. I don't know the meaning of Balenciaga. No, Balenci. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so you have spent 100 million. You give Gucci 30. So just keep it in your company. Be sending me the latest. You still have what? $660 million. So we have amongst us certain black people, so-called Nigerians. They tell you that they are Nigerians like you, with billions of, not $1 billion, billions of dollars. They did not earn it all. They got it by selling our natural resources, our commonwealth. All these people with these billions in Nigeria, none of them have it without a license. They have one kind of license or the other. And if you have license to do this business, it means you are selling things that belong to the people. Whether a banking license, so it means you are doing business with our money in your bank. Whether an oil license, so you are selling our oil. Whether an agricultural license, so you are using our land to grow food that we cannot afford. Most of them are using that land to grow cash crops that we cannot even eat. Imagine a country where food is so expensive, but people are using land, most of the land. Apparently, from what we tell you, between 65 and 70% of the arable land in Nigeria is used to grow cash crops. Cash crops. That means food you and I cannot eat, but Oyibo need for their industry. So tell me how colonialism has changed. Tell me how anything has changed in this country from the time of colonialism. You say Oyibo left. They left, but all their plantations and their mines are still intact. How did they live? And they are still doing those same things that they used to do during colonialism. It's not like those cash crops are now suddenly turned to food crops so that people can be fed and we can eat and we can be healthy. No, it is used to still fund, to still run European factories. Am I back? Can you hear me now? Is there audio? Now the sound. Oh. But there's no audio. There's audio. Okay, maybe there'll be audio when I post it. I'll repost the live. Okay, so it's coming. It will be there when I repost the live. Okay, so now amongst us, there are people with billions that they have made from us. I repeat, these are not Bill Gates. These are not the Bill Gates. You can say, okay, without Bill Gates, there's no Microsoft. Because I can't tell me that without Dangote, nobody will sell me cement. There must be somebody to sell me cement. Nobody will grow food and spaghetti. No, don't tell me that. This is not a Steve Jobs. That without him, there's no Apple. This is not what they do. They sell our oil, they sell the things that belong to us. That if anybody sell them, you will become billionaire. And when they were going to do these things, when they were selling it to us, especially under this Obasanjo, that man is so wicked. And any Nigerian that praises Obasanjo for any reason, you will go to hell. You must go to hell because you have shown that you are beyond salvation. That whatever Obasanjo does in this country, and you support him, you have shown that you are against Africa, you don't respect Africa, that the atrocities and whatever kind of atrocity that Africans have gone through has no bearing in your emotions as long as your own interests are served. You are an oppressor. Anybody that can praise Obasanjo for anything is an oppressor. He is an oppressor. Nobody can tell me anything. It means you don't respect Africans, you have no regard for any atrocity that we have gone through as African people. You are there to serve your selfish interests. You are there to serve your... When Obasanjo was going to give these people all our property in 2001, there's nothing this man did not promise us. In fact, they were telling us that Nigeria will be better than Dubai in 10 years. If they took all our property, these people run this country, they took everything. They cannot build this country. With all these billions, which of your candidates discuss with you redistribution of wealth? When we say redistribution of wealth, we are not saying we want to see $6 money or Dangote's money or Ilumelu's money and share it for everybody. No, we mean we are going to use laws, real African laws, to channel their profits towards the building of your schools, the building of your hospitals, the building of your roads, the modernization of your industries and your technologies, to bring you to full competition with the world that is competing against you. Do you know that the world is competing against us, even if we are not competing against them? But this your elite, they only want to make only their children get rights to enter that competition. You and your own children, your only right is to help their children to carry the bag while they are going to the competition. Finish. Then when we are telling you that you have a right to also go for that competition because of your own fear of freedom, you will say, Sheon dey smoke igbo. I'm happy that that's all you can say about me. That's all you can say. Sheon dey smoke igbo. Who be your dealer today? Wait till you smoke today. We say quit weed though. And you've been saying this for over 15 years. I have not stopped. In fact, today I wear but first weed shirt. Doesn't that tell you should stop? Like, it doesn't work. It's not going to change anything. I will continue to pepper your eye and smoke igbo. I will continue. I will continue. So yeah, you all have been betrayed by your rulers and your elites. All of them are betrayers. All of them are betrayers. And they look at you like charity case. You are a charity case. You are not part of them. You are charity to them. That's the best they have for you. You know, and all these your celebs and influencers and motivational speakers, they want you to see the charity of these people as some kind of blessing, not insult. My brothers and sisters, their charity is an insult to you, to your children, and to the atrocities that your ancestors have gone through. For them to take what belongs to all of us after what we have gone through as a people. Look at what we have suffered in our lives as African people. There's some African people now have the opportunity to at least restore some dignity to our lives. Instead of that, they rather drive Rolls Royce and fly in private jet and go and rent yacht of Oyibo man for 3 million euro. I said that is success. That is success. They are showing at the age I'm doing 60 birthday, which year birthday, my success story. After I've extracted and exploited my people for over 3 decades, is to rent one person's yacht and do birthday party for all of you to see that I'm, hey, look at what I've achieved. You are mugus, and all of you are posting and sharing and praising. I think when they do that thing, they use it to test whether you people are still fools. And every day you people show them that you are fools. I repeat, they do that thing to test whether that still be mugu, whether that be una be des, and una they show constantly say una be mugu, una dance, because that party can be held without anybody knowing. That boat can be rented without anybody knowing. They go and do their thing. Those cars can be bought without anybody knowing that it was bought. They drive their thing. If not see them, go poster. But they release it. It is called social engineering. Una be mugu. And they tell you social engineering. These people, they employ the same racist social engineers that engineer the American society, that keep black people suffering in those countries. They employ those same people here. But you don't hear. I don't want to hear that one. As long as they open nightclub for now, if you use TikTok and Instagram, the same people where they sell on TikTok and Instagram say America now is fighting to close down TikTok because TikTok is Chinese, is influencing their country. If Instagram now is all over Nigeria, are we complaining that it's influencing our children? Are we complaining about TikTok? If we complain that one now, they'll say, oh, you don't want African people to enjoy life. We are not on the same page as the rest of the world because our myopic rulers and their elitist cousins and friends, because you don't understand, everybody in government, it is their friends and family that are in the private sector. The Nigerian private sector and public sector are one. There's no difference. The Nigerian public and private sector are one. There is no difference. They are all guys together. They are all doing meetings together. See that they tell you now. Before election, all the bankers, see me go take picture with Peter Obi. Olumelu say they there. Peter Obi a fellow banker. Hey, we are supporting. He don't lose now. Oh, Olumelu in visitor yesterday. Bola Tinubu the winner. You think they're discussing something different? These people are one. They are one. There's no division among them. It just be like friends. We go play football match. We'll be friends now. Every Sunday we play match. When we pick ourselves, we go play the match now. You don't want to lose. You want to lose, even though not just Sunday sets. You have to see Nigerian election as Sunday sets. Neighborhood football. Where we play, somebody go win. You go try. You go play your best. You will play your best on the field to win that Sunday set. It don't affect the friendship. We will be friends for that place. When we play set finish, we will go drink. We will go chop together. Do you understand? We go chop, we go play, we go do everything together. After set, you there now, you will go watch the set now as spectator. Sunday set will not be anything. You begin fight your friend because one team, you one win one team. You begin fight, blow na eye, blow na eye finish. Now see say the people will play match, they drink and eat together. I don't get it. So they are sitting on billions. All these people. From you said talking, Obi is a billionaire. You said it yourself. Any billionaire in Nigeria can revolutionize any sector in this country for the people of this country without help. Once you have up to billion, you see, in education you want change for this country, you can change it. You and your friends, you call it, want to develop a this is not for profit, and it's not charity. We will constitute a committee, put a board of people with no education. Say develop, we will fund it. Improve in our healthcare, in our housing, whatever it is. These people have amassed the wealth to develop this country. The wealth that we need to develop Nigeria is in people's hand and bank accounts in Panama and in London and in all the places that they hide all our money all over the world. Yet people sit down there fighting over crumbs and talking shit. What's going on? Lagos is a Yoruba land. Yes, it was at some point, maybe, but not anymore. Sorry, Yoruba people, I'm sorry. It's not yours. You don't. None of your institutions work. Where is the Yoruba courts? What do you do? Where now Yoruba they issue land? We issue land here based on European law system. You have no say. We have no say. Is it Euro? Say na ajo they do. Everybody go bank. Even person they do ajo keep ajo money inside bank. I went bank not give everybody cash now. Anybody see any money collect from any African institution? Did any money come? Is there anything African people can spend that is not tied to the dollar? The whole of Africa has been taken. The whole of the world was at one time taken. Go and read the history of the Chinese people. Go and check the history of the Chinese. Look what the Chinese people went through in the hands of the British people. In the hands of the Americans. Because by that time America was becoming a strong empire. Go and read about the opioid wars, where Europe forced the Chinese people to become heroin addicts. force them to become heroin addicts. Our own was alcohol. They forced all our elites in Africa to become alcoholics. Many of the deals that were signed, many of the so-called protectorate, many of the kings signed it, they were drunk of gin and whiskey. We never taste before. They never see that kind of strong drink. We know they do that kind of emu we get. All these Ogogoro and new thing will begin distill after we discovered Oyibo gin. Africans didn't have strong alcohol like that. Oyibo knock them whiskey, people head blow. They'll come come town, get everybody in the town drunk. Like friends, give you drink. We don't know say hangover the day. Everybody there hangover the next morning. You know if you fight now, you wait till they sleep from yesterday, Shayo. You don't know what you went through. You don't know what we've been through. And I don't know the steps we don't take to reach where we did. And why they now make sure say the mistake when they make that time, they say they allow us see our reality. Because under colonialism, which was the next step after slavery, under colonialism we could still see our oppressor. We could see our oppression. And our people stood up and fought it again. And they realized if these people can see what is happening to them, they will dismantle it totally. We must hide it from them. We must put it in a way that they don't know it is happening. We must find our friends among them that look like them, to act like what is going on belongs to them. That's what is going on. And the moment you see, you can see beyond these things. I mean, this is the question. This is where they let themselves down. With all these billions being amassed in this country, they are proud to say that they have. Not saying that they talk, they tell Bloomberg, that they tell Forbes. This one get $5 billion. This one get $12 billion. This one get $8 billion. This one get $25 billion. Why is this country still like this? So until you people start to seek political solutions that go in the line of this ideology, you will never progress. You're not going to ever move past one a day. Playing this on 6 months politics, June to February, 8 months politics, to line up behind one oppressor that will help you run this European enterprise. And also, before I go, the last point I want to make is that educational level in this country is too bad. We must begin to understand and comprehend. My post, I say, now Portuguese named Lagos. It was a European slave port. I did not mean that Lagos means slave port. Go to the old maps of the world. Go on Google. You have Google. Use these things. You have YouTube. Check the old maps. Many old maps. In the era of slavery, they called this our West African coast, all the way from Calabar, Accra, Lagos. It was the slave coast from Ghana and Gold Coast. We were slavers. Our elites, and we have to say that our elites were real slavers in this side. Slavery, they loved it. Even when British stopped it, somebody like Madam Tinubu, she didn't stop. Everyone with Tinubu, she don't want to stop. That Africa you think of, that Echo, whatever, that one that about Benin came to form, that one that they now took, it is no more. It is no more. I'm sorry, I have to tell you. All those things, that Africa is no more. They've ripped it up, they've ripped it apart, they've sold it, they've destroyed it, they've hidden it, they've completely dismantled it. It is this, in fact, they've dismantled it. The only part of Africa that survives, and it's great that it survives, is the African spiritual system. That no matter how bad it is, we still have some babas that understand our Ifa cosmological system, that can link us back to the deeds of the Shangos, the Obatalas, the Oguns, that can bring us to Oya, to Yemoja, to start to reconceptualize. You hear me? Reconceptualize our world, recreate our world, reimagine. We have to reimagine this world. We cannot just sit down without imagination. Many of you lack imagination, I'm sorry to say. You must reimagine the world. Anyway, I wanted to do this live since, but I've been a bit down. You know, say Yoruba people, any small thing you don't do there now Ajeji they will do you. Nobody can tell me that the Yoruba people of Lagos did not have hand in this my last 2 days sickness. But they said no, say now man they jam. I don't wear since yesterday small, but I just make a really said before today. When they try me, when they try me. So anyway, that's the plan. That's the message. Sorry, that's the message. That's the message. We must reimagine ourselves, reimagine our country. Don't believe the lies. Nobody, all of them, everybody in this country, one way or the other, they are working for imperialist interests. imperialist interests. You understand? And this is our great battle of this generation, to break these pillars of imperialism, to reclaim completely our destiny. Breaking these pillars of imperialism and reclaiming completely our destiny. Thank you very much.
This is ODUA TV Watch. Don't forget to subscribe, comment your opinion, like, comment and share, so that other people can get access to what you enjoy on our channel. Thank you. We love you.